Okay, now, hi, how do I invite people? Oh gosh. I'm like a middle-aged woman who needs tech support alone in my kitchen. How does one contact people? I might be back on, am I back on, Sid? Okay, Ross, wherever you are. Oh, I see Kelly Jean Smith! Oh, I see why everybody's so into these. These are so cool. Oh wow, someone has a very naughty name, Dirt Mother. How did you even get away with that name? Good for you for getting away with it. I hope Ross calls me. Hello, Ross, I'm here. Oh, thank God. I suck at this so bad. I never do IG Lives.
Okay, let me tell you, thank God they don't give Emmys for Instagram Lives because we would not get nominated.
Oh my God, I would only get a raspberry.
Well, and if there's ever a day to go live, Drew, today is the day. Can I just say, Drew, the show got nominated for 3 Emmy Awards, Daytime Emmy Awards, and you, Drew, are nominated for Best Talk Show Host. Okay, I need to know everything. Where were you when you found out? How did it go down? What happened?
See, you're the best journalist. That's why I love being in a new studio. And the rest of the show better too, and life and friendship. Okay, so when I found out Entertainment Tonight, our sister sibling show, announced only 2 categories, and one was lead actress in a drama, and then the other was a talk show host. And I found out last night from them, like, that happened. And I was with my 2 daughters. We were alone in our kitchen, and we were all playing stickers. So like 8, 9 at night, like too late for them to be up, but we're just, rocking and rolling, us 3 little sardines in our can. And I looked up and I was like, girls, I can't even believe this. I never want to be indulgent. I'm so not that mom. Like, girls, look. Yeah. Like, I was like, do you know, like, award shows, like for movies, there's like, and they were like, yeah, the Academy Awards. And I was like, and for television, they were like, there's the Emmys. And I was like, you guys are so savvy. That's so cool. I know. I'm so impressed with their knowledge. And I was like, I just got nominated for an Emmy. And they were like, Frankie looked at me like this. Like, she had this, like, that was her expression. And Olive, like, got up and, like, embraced me. And that's so not Olive. Olive's a very cool customer.
Yes.
And it was just a light, like, and then we just sat back down and went back to the stickers. And that was it. Most perfect. They were the 2 people I want to be the proudest or tell them the most. So I got to. But then my joy completely started to close in on itself because I cared about the show. And I felt like so excited. But for me, you know how much I don't say it's my show. It's never I, it's we, it's ours. It's the show. It's the show. Has my name on it to function, but it's the show.
Yeah, it's ours. All of ours.
It's all of ours. And we asked everyone to do this show at this unprecedented time, and the world was a scary place, and it was a scary place to try it. And everybody was working from remote, and shows weren't being done that way. And we were trying to create new technology and, like, build big screens and dream up this thing. And they gave us the chance to do it, not knowing what it was. But all of these people came together, and they, like, held hands and they closed their eyes. And someone had said, like, what is the show? What does it look like? We had to come up with all of that together. What angles will we take? What stories will we be telling? What pillars will we have? What will it look like? Like, how will it function? Raise the bar in technology. We were purposeful. And to me, it's the validation of every single person who was able to get to know each other virtually and become real friends. And then Jason, our executive producer, he always says, on a weekend, go live your life and bring it back to the show. And I wanted to dare everyone to be themselves. That with people. This show is a part of every single person who built it. And so it really nominated, which means you got nominated too, Rossi Ross.
Can I tell you where I was when I got the news that the show was nominated?
Please do.
So I had just gone to Home Goods. I'm a baller, and then I was leaving Target, and I got a text on my phone, and I had to pull over, and I FaceTime Chris, the producer, your friend, just like, and then Sammy Sullivan, producer, and I were texting. Everyone's so excited. Drew, you make this show feel like really like a family, and so we all are so invested. And you know, this year was tough, and we made it up. You led the team, making up as we went along, and it worked, and it just felt so good.
It has all the feels. And speaking of all, our whole crew, our entire team, like all 100 and whatever we are, got on our Zoom. And we used to start the show that way. So we're all familiar with it. And then once we got shooting, it's how we launched the show.
Yeah.
All of us in pods on Zooms, but then a lot of the entire group so that everyone could hear the same thing at the same time. Because we were flying blind, so we had to build the vision together. Mm-hmm. And we were all separated, so we had to, you know, and I'm so impressed with everyone. And this is such a lovely day. And I'm not good at celebrating. I'm usually like, what can I do better next? And I go into a whole like self-improvement spiral when these things happen. So I wanted to talk to the crew and family and team. And then I thought it would be fun to do an IG Live with you.
Well, by the way, this should be the first of many. Right?
I'll do this with you. My first one went so well. I think for sure I should live in this space regularly.
You're a natural. It really is. I mean, I was just so excited for you. And, you know, I remember when I was a little kid watching the Emmys and, you know, dreaming of that world, and to be a part of that now is like so incredible. And it's like a huge milestone. I'm just so excited. And, you know, I'm sitting in my new place here in Palm Springs.
I know. P.S. I love you.
I'm so like just a blank wall, but I just stopped unpacking and sat down, and I'm like just so thrilled.
I IG bombed you.
Yes.
And yeah, this is an absolutely lovely and special day. And I want to say this, if I may. When I moved out on my own when I was 14 years old, it was hella intimidating. And I had this TV. And I actually have one in my kitchen right now. There's my little white TV.
Yes.
It's usually on, but on Turner Classic Movies. And I had this TV in my kitchen when I was 14 years old. And I was never scared because I knew the emergency broadcasting would come in and tell me like it was going down. And so I knew when that wasn't happening, it was safe. And I found the shows to be like my roommates, and they kept me company. And I think that television is such a powerful thing. We are entertained by it. We're educated by it. We're inspired by it. We escape. Oh my God. Who doesn't want to get home from work and grab that remote control?
My number one. Yeah.
And to be a part of television is the biggest gift. It has done so much for me in my life and been such an extraordinary poetic companion to me. So I feel so lucky that we're getting to work on broadcast television right now. As the world goes digital and platforms, and the game is changing. That's why we have to constantly be thinking about all platforms and 360, because everybody is experiencing things differently. Yet, how do we bring us all together? I knew I didn't want to be anyone else right now in my life because of my kids. Although getting to do Sheila Hammond on Santa Clarita Diet was a reminder that I have this skill set inside of me that loves to act and have an excuse to be that crazy, because we all feel that way inside. Like, I want to be Firestarter. I want to be a Charlie's Angels. I want to be Sheila Hammond. I want to eat your face off because you're pissing me off.
Yeah.
Like, we all have those moments. So to live through characters and do things that I could never do in my real life has been my journey thus far. But ever since I had kids, I've been struggling with that. I want to be me. I'm not as into the fantasy. I'm too obsessed with the reality.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that. And it's got to be, was it scary at first to do that? To like come out on the show and just be you? I know that sounds so weird, but when that camera's on and it's live and you're doing it, it's risky.
You know, it was hard to go out and try and make jokes with nobody laughing.
Right.
Like,
I know.
You just make it safe and you build people around you and you believe in the moment. You're like, I'm so transcended when I'm on that set. I feel very connected to all of it. Not like the IG world where I'm like, what is this? But I like it. I want it.
I know.
So I'm a storyteller. I want to tell the story. You and I give information. Our show does news, human interest, you know, design, food, field pieces. I wanted to tackle a lot of the things we're all very interested in and not just be one thing. It has to be good conversations, but a lot of stuff around it. And comedy. And I went hard on comedy when we launched. And it was September in 2020, the craziest time ever. And it felt really scary to do that. And I tried to, you know, we were doing the show live so that I could pivot moment to moment and be completely accurate on everything was changing minute to minute.
Yeah.
There was everything at stake in the world. So I wanted to start off incredibly respectful and greet each morning live. So I made sure I didn't make a misstep to respect the world.
So what do we have coming up? I mean, what's season 2 look like? Season 1 was unprecedented, historic, right? No one's ever done that, launched a show in something like that. So where do you go from here?
Okay, so today we looked at incredible renderings with Tom and Mel, who built our set, who were like, I worked with them scrupulously on every detail, and I really love our world. The home show really inspired me to like want to get people out of their homes and build them a world they could be in. Yeah. So we just did the other half of the studio where it's been empty and it's all audience. It's so exciting.
Oh my gosh.
You have no idea. Anyone who may be here, you're literally like, Jill Cartman!
I just saw her.
Jill's here! Oh God, I wish we could bring her into this. She's at the news desk with us.
Yeah.
There's a guy named Bones Mathews, by the way, that just...
That's my brother.
Shut up!
Where?
Oh my God!
Yeah. Hi, Harry.
Cool. See, I forget to look down. I don't know where I'm looking. Again, this is all new to me. I don't even remember what we were talking about.
Season 2 in the audience. Yeah.
Yes, we're going to have an audience.
You know, it's such a different, we have had so much fun on the show, and the crew has become our audience, you know, and they're around, and we know we're talking to everybody at home as well. But to have people live there, that energy where we can feel it, it's such a game changer.
It'll be so appreciated because we did not have the benefit of that in season 1. And when we launched, the world was really scary and we didn't know to make a lot of noise or laugh. It was tense, beyond tense. So yeah, everyone really banded together, the few people who were on the floor, and we tried to create the noise and the energy together. And so I'll never want to lose sight of that time because it'll never be that intimate again.
Exactly.
For season 2, you know, I'm not assuming we're getting a season 3. I don't assume anything. I just keep my head down and do the work. And I'm so honored to get to do this again. Take it higher, take it bigger. I appreciate, by the way, all the people like who got nominated. Sean Evans, I got to be nominated in a category with Sean Evans. He is one of my favorite journalists. And I'm actually going to release on my Instagram a clip from our Art of the Interview that I did with him before we launched the show. And he's been at the desk with us. Didn't we ate the hot?
Yeah, we ate the hot thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Sean so much. And I got nominated with him. And to me, I was like, really? That is so cool. Yeah. He's rad. He has super integrity. And he built a juggernaut from a simple concept that works so chef's kiss perfectly. And the clip I'm going to show is he talks about his integrity of research and like why he has it and how what happened in his life that made him that way.
Mm-hmm.
And people just want to see things different. So I hope we can keep being ourselves, keep growing, and keep coming up with, you know, fun things for people, like just fun, joy, goodness, awareness, optimism.
Interesting point of view, right?
Design, food, inspiration, information. I'm so excited to be in this garden and keep growing with you. This was such a cool way for me to celebrate it.
I'm so proud to be on the journey with you, Drew. Thank you, and congratulations from all of us and to the entire team. Thank you.
Congratulations to you and the whole show, because the fact that they're nominated is what makes the most sense to me. And everybody who joined us, I'm sorry I suck at this. I'll get better. I'm going to chat. This did not sit well with me, believe me. I'm going to be like, get your shit together.
We'll do dry runs next time.
Yeah, but I had a lot of fun. And thank you so much for anyone who was like, all right, I guess, you know, I'll watch this giggle fest. I love you, Rossi.
I love you, Drew. Congrats to everyone.
Congratulations right back at you. And thanks for joining us, anyone and everyone.
Bye. Do you know how to hang up?
I think I figured it out. Ready?
Okay, 3, 2.
1, 2, 3.